Sup, my name is Ray for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Council. Welcome to Tech Tuesday, where today we're talking about Peropero Cerperus and why you should basically be playing it. Now, this card comes out of Gold Series. It's a Gold Secret, so you pretty much get these for $1 if this card interests you at any point in the video. Let me just say that much. The second part that I want to talk about is that this card is extremely good, but for those who don't know the effect, I'm going to read it off, or maybe you don't remember. If you take damage by battle or opponent's card effect while this card's in your graveyard, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one card in the field and destroy it. So, some of you are starting to get the clicks in your head. Now, the big one is Shaddolls. Shaddolls can drop with the Shaddoll Fusion for the Earth Shaddoll Fusion, and then basically just have it in the graveyard. And when they take damage, they can get rid of something that would be a threat, like Dark Law, from their board. Now, if Dark Law is already established on board, this is not going to be a prime play. But this could be sent to the graveyard extremely early thanks to the addition of Mathematician that the deck runs. Now, why would you send this over, sending something like the Lizard to send the Dragon? I don't completely know. Maybe you can just do that play and then get this to your hand. But here's another deck that can use this that will probably get a better benefit off of it. You know, there's this deck called Infernoids that I always talk about having possible meta one day. And this card is extremely useful in there, and there's an actual legitimate reason. And some of you are probably sitting there going, okay, Ryu, we're listening. Now, it's not going to get over Kaiku because of banishment, but it can get over the Vanity's Fiend. And there are some decks that will drop Vanity's Fiend. There are decks that will drop Christia. There are decks that will, drop things like Vanity's Emptiness or Skill Drain. Or maybe you need the field cleared, just one card on the field, just, back row. This is another hate card. You just drop it in the graveyard. You can play this in Insectors with Mathematician. You have another target to drop. It's almost like having another Hornet, except you can't really use it in that way. It's also a Debris target, so if you're running a deck with Debris Dragon, this is also useful tech in your deck, so you can basically banish it out when you take some damage. Now, it's not prime to take damage, but hey, we all do, and it just pans out really well for us with this. Now, if you're using some kind of synchro deck that basically plays 2 charge of Light Brigade, hey, Lightsworn! Lightsworn could play this. It works great with the Necro Gardeners. They can banish it out. They can, utilize it later. When I say utilize it later, I'm talking about that Lumina. You use Lumina to go to another Lumina to go to a Raiden, and then basically overlay the Luminas into a Leviair. Use Leviair to bring this fucker back. Synchro it. It's back in the graveyard to utilize again. But that's a longer play that you pretty much don't want to always use. In competitiveness, I understand. But this is a great one of in a lot of decks that basically utilize the graveyard and do it really quickly. Lightsworn, Insectors can tech this in. Maybe you can tech it in Raccoons. Raccoons, I'm not 100% sure, because I know their monster lineup is pretty much set. But you could play this in Sworn. You could play this in freaking Infernoids. You could play this in Shaddolls. So there's 3 decks right off there, and that's just off the top of my head. There's probably plenty more, and you guys will be able to, basically just say in the comment section where you think you can use this. But anyway, that's it for Tech Tuesday this week. I'm Ryu for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Council. Be sure to check back next Tuesday for another Tech Tuesday, but never fear, more videos will be coming out. And yes, the Blue Eyes Duel videos should be up prior to this, because I'm going to go film them now. I'm Ryu for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Council. Thanks for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, and Excelsior. Peace.